This could be also getting into using AI, understanding AI, and maybe you've now put together a little app in AI that helps you to time the market, and maybe you can figure that one out. Maybe you've done that. All right, let's see what the spirit and universe has in store for you this week of July 28th through August 3rd. When you see this, it was meant for you. So should it be outside of that window, it is still meant for you because you found your way to it, and spirit usually works that way. So let's get moving. Let's embrace this energy at its fullest. What does Spirit and Universe have in store for you, Scorpio, this week? Alrighty then, the bottom of the, oh my Lord, the bottom of the energy, bottom of the, you got me all frustrated here. The bottom of the deck is the energy for your environment. And your environment is going to be a busy one and full of things to be done. So don't be surprised if you feel it's a bit hectic this week, that you feel a little overwhelmed, that you could feel a lot of things happening around you, a very frenetic energy. Okay, so there's going to be a lot happening, and you may even feel like you're out of sync with your energy because you may not be ready to move so fast or move so unwittingly, or also it seems like this could be a week where if you're not careful, because of this energy, you may make mistakes because you're trying to keep up what's coming at you. The important thing to know is no matter what your energy of your environment is this week, don't allow yourself to be pulled into that taking risks energy, that energy of not paying attention to what's coming at you and maybe trying to speed things up to keep up. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's not necessary. I'm telling you, Scorpio, focus on what you need to do at your pace. And you will catch up. You will get there eventually, but don't fall for that energy like this, because this is where mistakes are made. We're not doing that. Scorpions, we don't do that. We don't make mistakes. Many don't burn no fried chicken, as was that very famous statement in that movie, because Minnie was very careful and cautious about the way she made her chicken. And this is what I'm telling you for your week. Pretend you're Minnie and pretend you're doing chicken, because you're not making mistakes. You're not going to buy into that frenetic energy. Now, your first card out is a beautiful card. It's an Ace of Swords. Love that card. I am telling you, for an energy for you, it's telling you this week, Scorpio, you are going to be open and receive some insight that is a new way of thinking about something, a new way of understanding. Don't be surprised if you have been trying to get your head around something for so long and all of a sudden it clicks and you're like, the light came on. I get it. Don't be surprised if you were wanting to come up with a strategy or a process to figure out how to maybe structure a portfolio in a way that makes sense, that can give you some risk, but also protect you from too much risk, and therefore giving still the reward. This could be a time where you're getting a whole new idea or a strategy on how to figure out which stocks are going to be the hottest stocks right now and which ones you should jump into. Maybe if you are a day trader, then this is that energy of understanding the final pieces of the puzzle that now have you with a system that works very well as a day trader continuously. Okay, if you're a swing trader, again, this may be that. This could also be you as a swing trader saying, you know what, I'm so good at swing trading now, I'm going to step into day trading. Or as a day trader, I want to try something new. Let me do a little shifting into swing trading. Or again, I maybe my portfolio is so good that I now can get into the Forex exchange, or maybe I can dabble into options. This could be, again, a new way of thinking about how to maybe get into commodities. Or, again, I keep coming back to Forex. Don't be surprised if this week you're big in the Forex. You want to learn the Forex, the foreign exchange, and that's the currency exchange. That's where you're buying you're buying pairs, one against the other, currency pairs, by the way, when I say that. And so say you're taking the dollar against the yen, or you're taking the dollar against the pound, or you could take the pound against the yen. When you enter the market, what you're doing is you're buying these currency pairs, and what you're hoping to do is sell them when the spread is wider, and buy them when it's narrows. Therefore, you jump in and you make money for the sale. And so it's a great thing to do and get a cool idea. But this could be this. This could be also getting into using AI, understanding AI, and maybe you've now put together a little app in AI that helps you to time the market, and maybe you can figure that one out. Maybe you've done that. Again, this is an amazing week of being open and ready and understanding on how much more you can do than you have, how much more you can see, you can feel, you experience, and how much more the universe is on your side. And again, there's a lot of pressure, a lot of things coming at you because that 8 was there, remember, in your environment. But that 8's just saying there's a lot of noise. Don't buy into the noise. Your next card out is the Fool card. Remember, this is an ace. Remember, Ace of Swords, a new way of doing something. Look at this. This is the Fool card. The Fool card is saying it's new. Let's take a leap. Let's do it. Let's take that leap. Let's be this new person and let's just move forward and say, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. And even if you have to fake it till you make it, in other words, you're not certain you can do it, but man, you're determined you're going to do it. Well, then that could be just as efficient, just as sufficient to get you to where you need to be. So this week, you should be doing something fresh and new. There should be no excuse to not getting into something fresh, into something new, changing your habits, changing your behaviors, changing your way of thinking, changing the way you're doing things. This is the week for it. You're being given those opportunities. And again, there's a lot of things tugging at you. 7 of Wands, which is kind of the 8 of Wands energy, one less. But this is, again, a lot of different noise, a lot of chaff. So be careful about who's giving you advice. Be careful about who's putting things in your ears. It's not so much what they're saying, it's who's putting it, because some people have other ulterior motives. And that doesn't mean that their information is bad, by the way. Don't get me wrong. You can have folks out there who are bringing you because they have an interest in getting that information to you. They can bring it to you. It could be good information, but know what their role is. Know what their benefit is before you make any decisions. And again, you still may not change your decision, and that's fine. But again, you don't want to be the person who's caught because this person's selling crappy notes because they bought notes that were crappy and then they're not being honest. Be prepared, be knowledgeable, be in the moment, okay? But ultimately, whatever you do this week, it's going to do well. This is the World card. The World card is with you. And in this deck right here, in this reading, we have 2 out of 4 major arcana. So whatever is happening this week, all the newness you're bringing in, all of the major changes you're bringing in, all the excitement, all the energy, all the education that you're putting to use, all that is going to last for a while. So these benefits are going to cash out for a while. Make sure you get ready to act quickly, but well, based on good logical, good reasoning, good knowledge. Act quickly, move quickly, and then again, navigate in and out quickly to make sure you're capturing the most benefit from these choices as you do them, and you're going to have an amazing week. And look at this. Find the answers. Make sure you answer the questions, and ultimately, choices, and all of them are going to lead to cha-ching money. Scorpio, Lord have mercy. You should have an amazing week. And if you don't, I'm going to leave it on you. What did you not get from the reading? What did you not take from this if you don't have a good reading? If you are getting through Wednesday and nothing has changed, look around. Look around. Find out what it is you're not grasping. The signs are there. The universe is there. They're sending you signals. They're sending you signs. If by Wednesday you aren't feeling rejuvenated, reinvigorated, you're not getting more information, you're not getting new ways and new strategies, you're not getting something fresh and new, it's all been the same and boring, something's wrong with you in the sense that you're not hearing what the universe is sending you. So look around, start talking to people, ask questions, find what it is, talk to them, get engaged. And don't be surprised if eventually you're going to stumble across what it is. If you will leave the week with something fresh and new, I guarantee it. If you actively participate and if you block out the chaff and more importantly, focus on you, your health, your wealth, and your portfolio. Exciting. I'm so happy for you. Please help me out as well. Hit that share button and share me out to everybody else. Help me grow my channel. Also, love, light, and blessings from me. It's enormously tarot to you and your family. Hit the subscribe button, by the way. And every time I go live or I post something, you'll get notices. You won't have to search for me because I'll show up in your box. With that said, have a great one. Talk to you next week. Bye-bye.